Thank you for tuning into the channel. Today was focused on a different training split right now. So I'm doing push, pull, legs, and today was all push. So in this clip, I'll be doing weighted dips. I'm training with someone as well who's doing dips along with me. But let's get on to the video. So the topic is going to be why you should have a training split. And in my humble opinion, having a training split gives one the chance to focus on one or two areas at a time. And this allows for more intensity, better recovery, and ultimately faster progress. But not that we're in a rush, but it can help with faster progress, because if you're just random with your training and you don't have a system intact, then how do you know where you're going? Can you make progress without having a training or a routine or tracking? Sure, you can, but random training is going to guarantee you to have random results. So we want to have a system intact that you're following to the T to make sure you get to where you're trying to get to. It's like driving and you're trying to get somewhere that you've never been to, you're new to the area, and you ain't got a roadmap. So you need to have a roadmap. So what are some of these training splits? One I think that everyone is probably aware of, or majority of people are aware of, is push, pull, legs. So if you started on Sunday, push on Sunday, pull on Monday, legs on Wednesday, and then you repeat and you get 1 day rest unless you want to continue 7 days in a row, and some things will overlap. So for everything that's push, that's going to involve the chest, shoulders, and your triceps, and of course abs and core is automatically involved in there, especially if you're engaging the muscles. Pull, anything to do with your back, your biceps, and I'm going to say there's some rear delts involved in there as well, especially if you're doing bent over rows, or pull-ups, or maybe face pulls, right? Those are definitely going to involve some of the rear shoulders also. And legs, pretty simple. Legs, hamstrings, quads, and your glutes. Yes, men, y'all need to be training your glutes. Don't skip your glutes. It's important. You need overall balanced strength everywhere. And the next split is upper, lower. And these are in no order. These are just random, okay? Upper, lower. Obviously, that's self-explanatory. Upper is everything upper. Lower is everything lower. And you can do upper on Sunday. I don't know why you would skip a day and do legs on Wednesday. So it'll be upper, lower, upper, lower, upper, lower. The benefit in that is that you can get more training volume, because if you were to do that every day, you'd be training 7 days a week, and you'd be training every muscle group 3 times a week versus 2 times a week with the push-pull legs. But you would have to balance how much volume you have with the upper, lower, so you don't overtrain, okay? With all of these, you need to be balancing how much volume you have so you can recover for your next training session. That's why I think people should start off with push, pull, and legs, because if you did push on Sunday, you have Monday, Tuesday to rest, and then you do push again on Wednesday. So you get a good 48 hours of rest. Now, do you need that 48 hours? Depends on the individual, depends on how hard you're training, depends on your recovery. Are you resting? Are you eating properly? Stretching, nutrition, hydration, all of those things matter in regards to recovery. Another training split that I have not indulged in, but is one that's lesser known, is strength / hypertrophy. So 1 day you'll train strength, the next day you'll train hypertrophy. Some people are opposed to that, but I say, hey, sometimes you have to see what works for you and ignore what the books and what the people say. People will always have something to say about something. So for strength to be, higher volume, lower weight. Hypertrophy, lower volume, higher weight. Sorry, reverse that. I'm not going to repeat it, but reverse those. But you would do those in and out, strength one day, hypertrophy the next day. So the way these training splits will help an individual move forward in their progress is you can cater your training towards exactly what your goal is, which is going to be in according to what your training split is. Okay, so if you're doing push-pull legs, you could just focus more on your chest, your shoulders, your triceps, getting a lot of intensity and volume in, just specifically focusing on the muscles that involve with pushing. Same thing for pulling. You will focus on what's going to help you build either muscular endurance, strength, or hypertrophy for the pulling muscles. And the same thing with legs, and it goes from there. Upper, lower, I like a lot because if it's upper, you can do a lot of supersets with opposing muscles. So dips and pull-ups. This station right here is perfect for that. Push-ups and rows, etc., etc. One other split that I did not mention is skills or sets and reps. You can reverse those as well if you feel like it. So just very simple. Just want to go over training splits and the benefit of different training splits for people who probably don't know. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Mindset is everything. Salute.